Hello, hello, you divine divas. Are you ready for creating that mystical self? Is it time to live your dreams? Well, welcome to the place where we explore healing, growth, and beautifully unpredictable waves of being a human being. I'm your host, Arlene Vernon, and before we begin today's episode, I want to ask you something simple. If this podcast has ever helped you feel calmer, stronger, or even slightly less alone while navigating life's waves, please subscribe, follow, leave a review, and share this episode with somebody who might need a little light in their life today. Because healing, growth, understanding, and life's journeys are not meant to be solo activities. Let's team up together. Alrighty then, take a breath with me. Today, we are talking about something deeply personal. Your myth, your story, and waves that shape both. Let me ask you a question. What is your myth? When people hear the word myth, they often think ancient stories, gods, heroes, epic battles. But what if your myth is simply your life unfolding? Your myth is a story you live every day. The moments of heartbreak, the moments of joy, the moments when everything feels calm, the moments when everything feels like a storm. They're all in that story. They're all part of your myth. My myth, and perhaps yours too, is one of constant development, of change, growth, of thoughts and emotions flowing endlessly like a river. Because life is not stagnant. No. Life is movement. Life is waves. It's got its ups, its downs. You never know when it's going to happen to you or make you a little seasick. Let's get into my personal story. I like to call it the ocean within. My story has many ups and downs. Just like the ocean, when the waters are calm, I'm meditative. I breathe, I regain my strength, and I focus. But when the tides gently rise and fall, I enjoy the rhythm. Or at least I learn how to surf them. I play in the waters of life like it's a divinity pool. But then there are those other moments. That's right, the ones we don't like as much. The storms, when the waves get so rough and unpredictable, when my thoughts feel so chaotic, when the emotions crash like thunder up against the shore. Those are the moments all I can do is hold steady to weather that storm as much as I can, as much as my understanding, resilience, and strength will allow. And I gather it all together. And here's what I've learned throughout every storm I've had to face. It always passes. And when it does, I come out stronger, smarter, and more compassionate, more understanding than I ever thought I could be. Because storms do not exist to destroy us, they exist to shape us. And since I was a young girl, I've weathered a lot of storms. I've lost people I love of all ages. I've been through a traumatic divorce. I have had to take my children through multiple therapy sessions, multiple doctor's appointments that have not gone as well as I would hope. Through all of them, I've learned a lesson. I've learned forward movement. I've learned compassion, and so will you. Through all of this, I've realized something powerful. My life is like the universal tides, constantly shifting, constantly responding to the forces around me. And just like the ocean's movement, it's moved by the sun and the moon. Our lives are moved by unseen forces too. And some we encourage, some we don't. Energy, spirits, experiences, connection. Everything around us influences our tides. And when we stop resisting that movement, we begin to understand the beauty of it. Life was never meant to be still. Life was meant to flow. You were meant to move with it, learn to adapt around it, learn to navigate, and be able to ride it smoother in the years to come. After saying that, let's crack into a mantra moment. Take a breath with me. Oh, there's something just so powerful about breathing together. Let this mantra settle into your heart. I trust the tides of my life. Every wave is shaping me into who I'm meant to be. Repeat that slowly. I trust the tides of my life. Every wave is shaping me into who I'm meant to be. I trust the tides of my life. Because the ocean never apologizes for its waves, and neither should you. We all have our waves, we all have our scars. Those are our life lessons that we can learn from and pass on to others. Journaling time. Journal along with me today. Here are a few questions that I'd like you to explore. Number 1, when has life's storms actually helped you to grow? Number 2, what wave of your past once felt so overwhelming, but now makes sense? 3, what part of your life right now feels like calm waters, and why? 4, what part feels like a storm, and how do you believe that you'll be able to weather it? 5, if your life were an ocean, what kind of tide are you currently experiencing? Remember, journaling isn't about perfection. It's not about having the right answer. It's about honest reflection and looking back on, because you're going to use this as a map back to yourself. In times of trouble, this is something you can refer to, look back on, and go, I made it through that. I can do this too. In saying that, off to homework. Let's ride that wave of homework. Here's your gentle homework for this week. When something difficult happens, instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Instead, try asking, what is this wave here to teach me? Storms often carry wisdom. We have to be willing to listen. So once again, during this week, every time something kind of catches you off guard, think to yourself, what is this wave here to teach me? What am I meant to learn? And yes, that means that if someone cuts you off in traffic and gives you the finger and all you were doing was driving at the speed limit, remember, what is that wave with the finger trying to teach you? Maybe we can take a lesson from it. Who knows? In closing, I would like to say life is not meant to be controlled perfectly. It's meant to be experienced. Every rise, every fall, every calm tide, and, of course, every storm. My life has been filled with heartbreaks, failures, successes, lessons, and moments of deep spiritual connection. And through all of it, I've realized something truly beautiful. My myth is simply living and loving the never-ending movement of life itself. The universal tides flow through me. I am endlessly grateful for the journey I am on. I want to close with a closing affirmation. I don't typically do this, but I think today it would be good. So before we go, take one final breath with me and repeat this. I welcome the waves of life. I grow stronger with every tide. I am guided by light, love, and purpose, and I am truly grateful. If this episode resonated with you today, please follow, subscribe, leave a review, and share with someone who might need a little reminder that storms will pass. Because somewhere out there, there's someone standing in rough waters right now. And if you share this, it might be the lighthouse that helps them to guide them back home. Until next time, my beautiful souls, keep riding the waves, and remember, happiness truly begins with you. And I'm glad to be here as you transform.